The most unexpected moment from a Bad Bunny concert did not happen under the bright stage lights. It did not happen during a surprise performance, a celebrity appearance, or even one of those dramatic moments artists sometimes create to keep fans talking for weeks. Instead, it happened in the crowd, among thousands of people singing at the top of their lungs. And somehow, that small moment managed to steal attention away from one of the biggest artists in the world. Welcome to Pop Culture Room, your #1 source for the latest and trending pop culture celebrity gossip. Now, back to the video. A young woman attending a Bad Bunny concert was spotted using a music identification app during the show. Yes, while Bad Bunny was performing live in front of thousands of fans, she appeared to be holding up her phone to figure out exactly what song was playing. At first, it seemed like nothing, just a few seconds, a quick glance at a phone screen. But the internet has a remarkable talent for turning a few seconds into a worldwide debate. The clip spread across social media at lightning speed. Within hours, people had chosen sides. Some viewers laughed, others were annoyed, a few were genuinely angry. The criticism came fast. How could someone spend money on a ticket to see Bad Bunny and not know the song? How could a person attend one of the most sought-after concerts in the world and need an app to identify what was being performed live right in front of them? For many fans, it was almost unthinkable. After all, Bad Bunny is not just another artist. He has become a global phenomenon. His songs dominate streaming platforms. His tours sell out rapidly. His influence reaches far beyond music into fashion, sports, entertainment, and popular culture. For years, millions of fans have memorized every lyric, every verse, every beat drop. Some fans proudly know songs that were never officially released. Others can recognize a track within the first second. So when they saw someone seemingly needing technological assistance to identify a song at a Bad Bunny concert, they reacted as if they had witnessed a crime scene. A musical crime scene. And social media detectives immediately launched an investigation. Comments flooded every platform. Why is she even there? Real fans couldn't get tickets. Somebody else deserved that seat. Imagine paying all that money and not knowing the music. The judgment was swift. Maybe too swift. Because there was one small problem. Nobody actually knew the full story. And that is where things started becoming interesting. The internet saw a phone screen. The internet saw an app. The internet saw a few seconds of footage. Then the internet confidently decided it understood everything. As usual. Because apparently, in the modern world, context is an optional feature. But what if the situation was not what people assumed? What if the young woman was not a fake fan? What if she knew most of the songs? What if she simply did not recognize one track? What if she was attending with friends? What if she was discovering new music? What if she was curious? What if she just wanted confirmation of the title? Those possibilities rarely receive attention because outrage travels faster than logic. Yet the viral clip raised a bigger question that suddenly became impossible to ignore. What exactly makes someone a fan? Is fandom measured by ticket purchases? Is it measured by memorized lyrics? Is there a secret exam at the entrance of every concert that determines whether someone is worthy of entering? Should security guards start asking people to sing the second verse of a rare Bad Bunny song before allowing them through the gates? Imagine that scene. A fan reaches the entrance. Security points a flashlight dramatically. Name 5 songs from this album. The nervous fan stumbles. Sorry, you're not qualified. Ridiculous, right? Yet that is almost how some people reacted online. The truth is that Bad Bunny's success has reached a point where his audience is no longer limited to hardcore fans. He attracts casual listeners, curious newcomers, tourists, people who enjoy live music, people who simply want to experience the atmosphere. And honestly, that might be one of the strongest signs of his success. When an artist reaches a level where even people who don't know every song still want to attend, that says something powerful about their cultural impact. Bad Bunny has spent years building that kind of influence.
His concerts are not merely music events anymore. They are experiences. People travel across countries to attend them. Entire friend groups organize trips around them. Social media fills with videos, reactions, outfits, and memories. The concert itself becomes bigger than a playlist. Yet there was something strangely revealing about this viral moment. Because while everyone was focused on the woman with the app, they accidentally exposed something else. The intense pressure that surrounds modern fandom. Somewhere along the way, being a fan stopped being enough. Now people feel expected to prove their loyalty constantly. Know every song, know every lyric, know every interview, know every rumor, know every hidden reference, know every unreleased track, know everything. And if you do not, someone online is waiting to revoke your fan membership card. That pressure creates a strange environment where enjoyment sometimes becomes secondary to performance. Instead of simply enjoying music, people feel they must demonstrate expertise. But music was never supposed to work that way. Music is supposed to connect people, not divide them into categories, not create competitions, not turn concerts into trivia contests. Ironically, while the woman was being criticized for not knowing a song, she may have been doing exactly what music encourages people to do, discovering something new. Think about it. Perhaps she heard a song she liked. Perhaps she wanted to save it. Perhaps she wanted to listen to it later. Perhaps that app was not evidence of ignorance. Perhaps it was evidence of curiosity. And curiosity is often the beginning of fandom. After all, every devoted Bad Bunny fan started somewhere. Nobody was born knowing every lyric. Nobody entered the world already familiar with every album. At some point, everyone heard their first Bad Bunny song. At some point, everyone had to discover the music. At some point, everyone was new. That is why this story became more fascinating the longer people discussed it, because the debate was never really about one woman. It was about expectations. It was about belonging. It was about who gets to participate in cultural moments. And perhaps that explains why the video exploded across social media. People were not arguing about a phone. They were arguing about identity. And while all this was happening, Bad Bunny remained the center of the conversation without even saying much. That alone says a lot. Few artists generate this level of discussion. Few artists create environments where a random audience member can become international news simply because she appeared confused by a song title. That level of attention only exists when an artist reaches extraordinary heights. Bad Bunny has become one of those rare figures. His concerts are watched, analyzed, recorded, shared, and discussed endlessly. Every detail becomes content. Every moment becomes a headline. Every unexpected incident becomes a debate. And this incident proved it again. Now, before we go further, if you're enjoying this breakdown and you love conversations about music, pop culture, and the stories behind the headlines, this is the perfect moment to subscribe to the channel. Subscribe now and join the community, because stories like this often have layers that most people completely miss, and there are plenty more discussions coming your way. Back to the mystery, because there is still one twist that many people overlooked. The young woman may have unintentionally become the most relatable person at the concert.
Not because she knew the song, not because she did not know the song, but because she did something most people secretly do all the time. She used technology to fill a gap in her knowledge. People use maps because they do not know every road. People use calculators because they do not calculate everything mentally. People use search engines because they do not know every answer. Yet somehow, using an app to identify music became shocking. That contradiction is difficult to ignore, and the more people mocked her, the more others started defending her. The debate slowly shifted. The criticism became less convincing. People started asking a different question. Why were strangers so upset? Seriously, why? If she enjoyed the concert, what exactly was the problem? The ticket was hers, the experience was hers, the memory was hers. Bad Bunny performed, the crowd celebrated, life continued. Yet social media acted as though a major scandal had unfolded. That reaction may reveal more about online culture than it does about the woman herself. Modern audiences often search for villains when none exist. Sometimes a harmless moment becomes a controversy simply because controversy attracts attention, and attention generates clicks. Clicks generate engagement. Engagement generates visibility. The cycle continues. Meanwhile, reality remains far less dramatic. A person attended a concert, a song played, an app was used, the end. Or perhaps not, because the biggest twist may be that this entire incident ended up benefiting Bad Bunny. Think about it carefully. Millions of people suddenly found themselves talking about him again. His concert was trending, his fans were debating, his name circulated across platforms. People who never saw the original concert footage became curious. Some searched for the songs, others searched for the performance. Some even discovered his music for the first time. Not bad for an incident that had nothing to do with the actual performance. That is the strange power of modern fame. Even the audience can become part of the show. And maybe that is why this story continues to resonate. Not because someone used an app, not because someone forgot a song, but because it forced people to confront a simple question. Who gets to enjoy music? Only experts? Only superfans? Only people who know every lyric? Or everyone? The answer seems obvious, yet judging by the reactions online, not everyone agrees. Still, there is something worth remembering. Artists create music hoping people will listen. They want audiences to connect. They want songs to reach new ears. Every fan starts as a stranger. Every loyal supporter begins as someone unfamiliar with the catalog. And every musical journey starts with curiosity. Perhaps that young woman's app was not evidence that she did not belong at the concert. Perhaps it was evidence that she was becoming even more interested in the music. In a strange way, the app may have been doing exactly what music is supposed to do, helping someone discover a song they wanted to know. And if that is true, then the viral outrage may have completely missed the point. Bad Bunny's concert was meant to create memories. It succeeded, just not in the way anyone expected. A random audience member became the center of a global debate. Fans argued, critics complained, defenders responded. The internet did what the internet always does, and somewhere in the middle of all that noise, one simple question remained. If someone pays for a ticket to see an artist, should they be required to know every song? Or is music still allowed to be about exploration, curiosity, and enjoyment? The answer is yours to decide. Share your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is far from over. Was the criticism justified, or were people making assumptions without knowing the full story? And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next discussion. There are always new stories, unexpected twists, and fascinating moments from the world of music waiting to be uncovered. Until next time, thanks for watching.